less shit. So the way I like to do it, I start with my windshield washer fluid reservoir. It's fully secure, it's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, it's not leaking. And then you want to tell them that your cap is on hand tight. That's done. Then you want to look at your general hoses. General hoses, when you're talking about a hose, there's no abrasion, bulges, or cuts to them. And they're not leaking, and they're secure on each end. Everything's looking good. And how I remember the alternator, right under this, right here. You see where that red paint is right there? That's your alternator. It's fully secure, it's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. And this is belt driven. You see the belt? The belt can't have no more than 3/4 of an inch of play into it, and the belt cannot be frayed, torn, or gripped in any type of way. And there's also an electrical line there that's next to it. It's fully secure, it's not cracked or broken, there's no illegal tape on it, and there's no burn mark. You're done on this side. That's it. So just remember that. Your hoses, alternator, and it's belt driven. Then you come over here. That's what helps me because I know my passenger side, it ain't nothing, bro. So from here, you kind of have to have your own system, but I start from the top. So you have your coolant reservoir. It's fully secure, it's not cracked or broken in any type of way, it's not leaking. My cap is on hand tight, and it's filled to manufacturer specifications between minimum and the fill line. So you know what I mean? It's got to be in between there, something like that. The hose running from the bottom, no abrasion, bulges, or cuts in that in any type of way, and both of my clamps are on and secure. After that, you're going to move over to your oil dipstick. Your oil dipstick's down here. Everyone knows how to change your oil. You don't have to do it on your test, but explain it to them. You pull it out, wipe it, put it back in, and check. If it needs oil, here's my oil fill up here. I'm going to add all my oil in, make sure it's not leaking, it's fully secure, and my cap is on hand tight. So now you got it from here to here. Then we drop down to our water pump. Our water pump's right here. It's fully secure, it's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and all my hardware is in place, and that is also belt driven. So the belt on there has no more than 3/4 of an inch play into it, and the belt has no rips, tears, and it's not frayed in any type of way. It's not dry rotted. My hose coming from my water pump, no abrasions, bumps, or cuts in it in any type of way, and both of my clamps are on tight and it's not leaking. So now you're good and you're here. We're going to jump back here behind my firewall. Behind my firewall is my air compressor. My air compressor is fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and there's no audible leaks coming from it. We can't touch it because it's all the way back there, and that's what you would tell your instructor. So now you're jumping down, and behind your frame, another one you can't touch is your power steering pump. Your power steering pump is fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and it's not leaking. If you wanted to look for that, there's a hose coming from down here from your gearbox. It runs right into it. Here's your reservoir, and that's that. So now you're done back there. We'll jump back up here. We'll start here, actually. Here's your steering column. Your steering column is fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and both of my universal joints or my U-joints on each side are properly lubricated. So that's good. Now you have your power steering reservoir right here. Your fluid is to manufacturer specifications between minimum and maximum. My cap is on hand tight. My hose coming from it has no abrasion, bulges, or cuts, and both of my clamps are on there. So now you're good. You'll go down to your gearbox. Your gearbox is fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and it's also not leaking any fluid because fluid does run into that. From there, I'd like to go to my Pitman arm, my drag link, my upper and lower control arm, and my tie rod back there, okay? You say that all is one to knock it out. Don't do individuals because then, like, you got to do all of it, like, with the instructor. That's that. Just classify it all as one. That's held in with my castle nuts and my cotter pins, which are in the inside right there. Make sure you say that they're all present, so all hardware is present. Now you're done with this, the steering and all that shit. So now you have your spring mount right down in here. There's one in the front and the back and on your leaf spring. It's fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. What's it's holding up right here is your leaf spring. Your leaf spring is fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and it's not shifted. They're perfectly aligned. And then you have your two U-bolts holding that in down there. There's two of them, so it's fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken. And on the bottom of them are the nuts for the U-bolts, and they're all present, fully secure. They're not rusted or stripped in any type of way. Then you look up next to your U-bolts is your shock absorber. Fully secure, it's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and that also you have to say is not leaking. After you do that, then we do the easy part, your brake hose. Your brake hose, there's no abrasion, bubbles, or cuts in that. It's not leaking air. It runs down into your brake chamber. Brake chamber is not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and that's not leaking no air. Then you get to a little harder part right here is your slack adjuster and your push rod. Your slack adjuster and push rod is fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken, and when your brakes are released, there's no more than 1 inch of play in it. That's all you got to say from that. And then from the inside of the brake drum you have on the inside of your tire. Easy one. Fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. No oil or residue on the inside. Then drop a little further down on the inside is your brake lining or your brake pads. Your brake lining and brake pads are fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken, and they can't be worn past a quarter of an inch. So make sure you tell them that. Then you'll jump up to your tires. Your tires, it has to have 4/32 of an inch tire tread depth, and it has to be on both sides. This can't be a retread, it has to be a virgin tire, and they both have to be the same size. On the side of your tire, no abrasion, bulges, or cuts, and there's no dry rot. You will check the front and the back. Then you jump down to your rim. Your rim's fully secure, it's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and there's no illegal welds on it. From here, you would check to make sure that all of your lug nuts are present, they're fully secure, none of them are cracked, dented, or broken, they're not rusted out, and there's no shiny metal showing to indicate that they're stripped. Then this right here is a hub seal. Your hub seal is fully secure, it's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, it's not leaking, and it's filled to manufacturer's specifications. Then you jump down to your valve stem, which is in one of them. Fully secure, it's not cracked or bent in any type of way, it's not leaking any air, and if you wanted to know how much you would fill your tire up, there's usually a sticker on it, which is on our rim right here. It says 110 psi, so you would fill your tire up to that on both sides. Engine compartment stuff.
Word.
It's a lot to jump down on, but then once you hit that, would you want to go down the side of the truck?
Well.
Alright, so we got the side of the truck right here. This is your side marker light. It's amber in color, it's fully secure, it's not cracked or broken in any type of way. It can be a turn signal, a running light, or a four-way flasher. So that's good. Then you would look at your mirror hardware. Your mirror hardware is fully secure, it's not cracked or broken in any type of way. All my bolts are in place and they're fully secured on there. Then you have your driver's side steps. Driver's side steps are fully secure, not cracked or broken in any type of way, and they're not slicked with grease or anything, so you're not going to fall. Then you have your door handle. Your door handle is fully secure, it's not cracked or broken in any type of way, and all hardware is present. And I don't know if this is open. Alright, it's open. So you'd open your door, you would look at your rubber seal on the door and on the tractor itself. There's no dry rot, it's not ripped, and it's all present on there. And then you would look back on your hinges back there, they're not rusted, they're not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. Then just open and close your door a few times to let them know that that shit works. Okay, so now we're jumping down. Some of the trucks are different, but I believe this one's good.
Yeah, that's the battery.
Alright, so you have your battery here. On the truck over there, it's either here or there. You have your def tank, so we'll do it over here. You got your def tank. It's fully secure, it's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. It's not leaking any fluids. It's held up by the metal harnesses around it. They're fully secure, not cracked or broken, and all hardware is present for that. Then you have your cap for that. It's on hand tight. It has a safety cord on it, so you do not lose your cap. And on the inside of your cap, there's a rubber O-ring, so it's not dry rotted and that's not missing, because that's important. It keeps all your fumes in. So then you run down your tractor. That's all good. Now you have your gas tank. Your gas tank's fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. It's not leaking. And the metal harness around that's present is fully secure. It's not cracked or broken, but there's also a rubber seal that goes around it so it doesn't cut into your gas tank. It's just kind of like a blocker. Your cap is on hand tight. The rubber O-ring is present on the inside. It is not dry rotted. And this one has a metal chain on the inside so you do not lose your cap. So if that shit falls off, you won't be missing it. Now you want to go to the top of your trailer, and that white tape is your DOT tape. It's present on the left and the right, and it's fully secured on your tractor and visible. Then you drop down, then you have two working lights. They're clear in color, they're fully secure, not cracked or broken in any type of way. Then we'll drop down a little bit further. We have our drive shaft, which is in the very middle. Thing that spins around. Fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and both of my U-joints on each side are properly lubricated. To the right of that, you have your exhaust that's laying down in there. Your exhaust is not leaking. There's no soot trails. It's fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken. Then you push back and you look at your frame here. Your frame's fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken, and there's no illegal welds. It's important to say the welds, because if it does have it, you can't use the whole tractor. It's done. You have your catwalk and your catwalk steps. They're fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken. All my bolts are present, so all hardware is good on that. Then right behind your catwalk, you have your cross member. Your cross member is fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and all of your bolts are present. Right behind there, I don't know if y'all can see it, there's a little bar that goes across back there. That's called your torque rod. Your torque rod's fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and all of your hardware is present. So you're good with that. These ones are something that people miss a lot, your splash guards. Make sure you mention your splash guards. Fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and that's good. So now we're going to go back to the suspension like kind of how we did in the front. You have a spring hanger here and a spring hanger back here. They're fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. And then you also have your leaf spring that goes across. That's what it's holding up, fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken. Behind these tires, there's 2 U-bolts that hold that together, fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken. And make sure to mention under the U-bolts, the nuts are present and they're all secure and they're all present. So from there, you banged out your suspension, and this is where like people also forget things. There's an airbag back here, not up there. There's an airbag right here. It's fully secure. There's no abrasion, bubbles, or cuts because it fills up with air, and you also have to say it's not leaking. So bang that out of the way. There's also a shock absorber. Shock absorber is fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and they can leak, so you would indicate that that's not leaking. So from there, you did your suspension. Then you have the same thing we did up there. You have your brake hose. No abrasion, bubbles, or cuts in any type of way. It's not leaking air. That feeds into your air chamber. Your air chamber is not cracked, dented, or broken, and that's not leaking air. That feeds into your slack adjuster and your push rod. Same thing as the steer tires. There's no more than 1 inch of play when your brakes are released, fully secure, and all hardware is present. So then you would come back. You can't really touch it from over here. You have your brake drum, or your rim drum on the inside. It's fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. There's no oil or residue back there. Then you have your brake lining. The pads can't be worn past 1/4 inch. It's fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken. So then we would get into the tires. The tires back here have to be 2/32 of an inch tire tread depth. These can be recaps. They have to be worn even on both sides. And then you would look on the front and the back of your tires. No abrasion, bubbles, or cuts in any type of way. And there's no dry rot. Make sure to mention that these are dually tires. So in your bud spacing right here, there's no debris on the inside. And then when you look at your rims on the inside, there should be no gap in between that. So you know that's good. Then you drop down, you got your rim. Fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. There's no illegal welds on it. And you want to look at your lug nuts. Make sure they're all fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. There's no rust trails, and they're not stripped. And the difference between this seal right here and that one, it goes hub seal. This is an axle seal. It does the same thing. So your axle seal is fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken, and it's not leaking. Then you would go down to your valve stem. Your valve stem down there is fully secure. It's not cracked or bent in any type of way, and you're not leaking any air in any type of way. And a good way to remember it, that middle one's right here, the front, it's a hub seal. These are axle seals. And back there is another hub seal. So hub, axle, hub. Remember that? What I did for these tires, and Miss Jeanette let me get away with it, it's the same thing that I just did here, is the exact right here. So everything you mentioned here is exactly the same. It has all the same hardware. So then you would jump back here. Don't forget your mud flap. Your mud flap's fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken, and there's enough clearance off the ground so it's not dragging. On the back of your mud flap, you have to have 100% DOT tape on it. 100 on both of them. So you said all that. So now we got some lights and reflectors back here. You have 2 red reflectors. They're fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken. You have a clear reverse light. It's fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken. All hardware is in place. Then you have your 2 red lights. These 2 red lights are fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken. It can be a turn signal, a 4-way flasher, a brake light, and a running light. You have to mention that to them. From there, your tractor's done. That's coupling. That's after. So if you just did your whole tractor, that's it. And then you would go do your coupling. They want you to start here. So I like to do the electric line to get it out of the way. There's no abrasion, bubbles, or cuts in your electric line. There's no frayed wires coming out of it. It's fully secure on both ends on your trailer and your tractor. Your safety latch is in place and you're fully connected. Then you have your blue service line and your red emergency line. There's no abrasion, bubbles, or cuts in your lines. They're fully secure and they're not leaking air. Then you will go to your glad hands. Your glad hands are fully secure on both sides, not cracked or broken in any type of way. You would pull them off and check them to make sure they're not leaking. And your O-rings on each of your glad hands are present. After that, you mentioned all your wiring and your air hoses. Then we go to the actual coupling. So here for the coupling, on the actual trailer itself, that's called the apron. The apron is fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and there's no illegal welds on it. Right under your apron, that's called your skid plate. The skid plate is fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and it's properly lubricated. So if you want to make a turn, it's smooth and it's not metal on metal. An important part about your apron and your skid plate, there could be no daylight through there. You can't see nothing. It has to be fully secure. So then you'll drop down, and then you see your platform under all that. That's fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and all of your bolts for your platform are present, they're tight, they're not rusted or stripped. Your release arm back there, the release arm is fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken, and it's fully in the lock position, which is pushed in, and then all of your pins on your platform are pushed out in the fully locked position. They're fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. Then you would come back around here. You would kind of get under there. You would, if you were taking your actual test, you'll go under. You look straight down there. When you look straight down on your trailer, you have what's called a kingpin. Your kingpin is fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and it's properly lubricated. Your kingpin goes inside of your locking jaws, which is on the actual tractor. Fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and then you would also look around to make sure there's no debris back here and you have the right clearance. And make sure to mention that the locking jaws are wrapped around the shank of your kingpin, coupling tool. Really not that much. So then you did your coupling, you did your tractor, so they want you to do a fucking trailer now. So on my trailer, start off first things first, you're at the front of it, your header board. Your header board is fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and there's no holes on it at all. Then you would look up, we really can't see them from here, you have your clearance lights wrapping around. They're amber in color, fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. This little metal piece right here that runs all the way down your trailer is your trailer frame. Fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and all of your rivets are in place. You don't see none of them missing, no holes, no nothing. You also have DOT tape running down the side of your tractor. It should only be 50% on the side of your tractor. That's all you need for that when it's on the side, so that's fully secure and that's visible. Then you keep running down. You want to look under your trailer and look at your trailer floor and everything. Make sure it's fully secure, it's not cracked or broken, and there's no holes. And as you're running down, you keep checking and checking to make sure. Then we get down to here, and these that go across, they're called your cross members. Your cross members are fully secure, not cracked or broken, and you cannot be missing none, not even one. So as you're running down, you want to check all of these. Then you get to your landing gear. Your landing gear is fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. All the hardware is present. It's in the fully raised position. Both of your landing gear shoes are properly secure. They're not dented or broken in any type of way. And your cradle arm is in the locked position. It's not hanging down or swinging in any type of way. From here, you want to keep checking down. You can mention another running light. It's amber in color. It's fully secure. All hardware is in place. It can serve as a turn signal, a four-way flasher, and a running light. Keep going down. You want to check your cross members. All of them are present. So you keep running down. Now you have your brake hoses hanging. Your brake hoses are fully secure. No abrasion, bubbles, or cuts in them. They're not leaking, and they're not dragging off the ground. So you could just say they have proper clearance. That's all. Keep coming down this way. You have your tandem or your trailer slide. It's fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. This also, all the way down here, has a release arm right here. It's fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. It's in the fully locked position, which is pushed all the way in, and your pins there, and there should be another one right there. They're in the out position. They're fully secure. They're not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way, and out in the locked position. So then we'll jump around the front again, because you want to do your tires and your brake and shit like that. One thing to remember, there's no airbag here and there's no shock absorber back here. So all you're dealing with is you have your torque rod, fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. You have a spring mount in the front and the back, fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken. And you have your leaf spring, that's what it's holding up, fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. Then you have your U-bolts. Your U-bolts are back there. They're fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. There's two of them. You have all your bolts for your U-bolts on the bottom, or your nuts actually, and they're fully secure. They're not cracked, dented, or broken. Then you want to jump to your brake hoses. No abrasion, bubbles, or cuts in your brake hoses. They're not leaking any air. Runs into your brake chamber. Your brake chamber is fully secure. It's not cracked or dented or leaking any air. After you go from your brake chamber to your slack adjuster and your push rod, fully secure. All hardware is present, not cracked or broken in any type of way, and there's no more than 1 inch of play when your brakes are released. Then you're coming out, and the same thing you did for these tires, or the same thing up there. You have your brake drum on the inside, fully secure, not cracked or broken. There's no oil residue. You have your brake lining, it's fully secure, not cracked or broken. The pads on it can't be worn past 1/4 inch. Then you come to your bud spacing, there's nothing stuck in there. The rims have no daylight showing through them, so they're fully secure. These are your tandem tires, so it's 2/32 of an inch for both tires. They can be retreads. They have to be worn even on both sides. Then you have no abrasion, bubbles, or cuts on either side of the front and the back of your tire. There's no dry rot. You have your rim back here, fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. No illegal welds. All of your lug nuts are present, fully secure. There's no rust, and there's no shiny metal showing that they're stripped. Now when you get back here, remember this is a hub seal again. You've got hub, axle, hub. Your hub seal is fully secure. It's not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. It's not leaking, and it's filled to manufacturer specifications. Then you have your valve stem. Your valve stem's fully secure. It's not cracked or leaking in any type of way. That's where you would fill your tires up. There's usually a sticker somewhere. We saw it in the front. 110 PSI that we would fill it up to. So what we did for these tires are the exact same for these tires. Don't forget your mud flap. Your mud flap's fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. Has the right clearance coming off the ground. They're both on each side, so we know they're good and they're not hanging, dragging, doing anything like that. Now you get to the back of your trailer. First thing you want to say on the back of your trailer is you want to start at the top, and now you have your red lights. Your red lights are fully secure. They're not cracked or broken in any type of way. They're just your clearance lights, so that's all you got to say, and you can even call them a running light if you want. All the hinges for your doors, fully secure, not cracked or broken in any type of way. All hardware is present. And you want to go to your door handles. They're fully secure, not cracked or broken in any type of way, and they're in the fully locked position. Then you have the chain for your doors. It's fully secure. It's not cracked or broken in any type of way. You could use it to secure your doors closed, or if you swing them open, you come around the side. You have a hook right here, fully secure, not cracked or broken, and that could hold your door open if you're doing work or some shit like that. From there, you have your DOT bumper, which is this whole thing, fully secure, not cracked, dented, or broken in any type of way. And the difference between this DOT tape and the side, this has to be 100%. 100% DOT tape in the back, it's fully secure and visible. From here, now you want to do your lights. So for these lights right here, they're red in color, they're fully secure, not cracked or broken in any type of way. This could be a left turn signal, a four-way flasher, a running light, and that's it. And then over here, same thing. It's a red light, fully secure, not cracked or broken, but the difference is this is only your brake light and your running light. So just remember, turn signal, four-way flasher, running, and this is brake and running. Then you would look at your license plate. It's legible, fully secure, and my light for my license plate should be clear in color. It kind of has some paint on it and shit, but it's fully secure. It's not cracked or broken, and it's working properly. Trailer's done.
Whoa.